Seth Smith, friend of the speaker.
April Mays, friend of the speaker. C.J. Llewellyn, friend of the speaker.
John Ward.
Luke Valentine, friend of the speaker.
The squeal and the smells of pigs may not be most people's ideas of having a good time, but for many, the show pig business is a great hobby that they really enjoy. However, show pigs can be a little bit overwhelming. Now, granted, the feeding and the actual buying of your pig are some of the most important things that you can do, but the actual care and showing of your pig aren't that far behind in importance. Hi, my name's Faith Edwards. I've been showing pigs for about 6 years at the county, state, and national level. And today I'd like to tell you some of the knowledge and trade secrets that I've picked up along the way. Now, like I said, the actual buying and the feeding of your pig are two of the most important things that you can do. But those cover a huge range of topics, so I'm not going to talk about this today. I recommend that you ask somebody experienced like a hog breeder, a longtime shower, or a 4-H agent to help you out with these things. Instead, where my talk starts is about 2 weeks before a fair. Like I said, skincare is very important for showing pigs. Now, that may seem a little bit weird, but having a pig with great-looking skin and a pig with scaly sunburnt skin can make the difference between a red ribbon and a purple ribbon. So what I like to do is every day I like to wash my pigs, and if possible I keep them out of the sun. And there are of course many products that you can use to condition your pig's skin, but they can be expensive. So along my way I found one secret that I'm actually a little hesitant to share with you guys tonight because it works so well. What I do about 2 weeks before a fair starts, as I said, I wash my pigs every day, and then I use this, mayonnaise. And no, I'm not actually making a ham sandwich, although it does smell like it. Like I said, slather this all over your pig and leave it on for about an hour, and then wash it off, and it leaves your pig's skin looking great and show ready. Another thing that you need to be doing about every day for the 2 weeks before fair, and even before that, is walking your pig. Your pig needs to be able to walk for at least 20 minutes without getting too winded, so that when you actually go into the show ring, he doesn't freak out and just flop over because he's so hot. Alright, now let's skip over to about 1 day before the show actually starts, which is when you need to clip your pig. Any sort of clippers will work to clip your pig. I like to use a 3/8-inch clip on mine, and then, pretending this is plugged up and that this is my pig, you simply run it with the hair across the entire body. Some pigs kind of freak out about this, so I recommend that you mess around with your pigs and rub their belly and have them used to you touching them so that they don't completely freak out when you go and clip them. Once you've done the entire body, take off the clip, and then for the legs, you flip it over like so and run it down the back of the legs, picking up any stray hairs. You do the same with the top of the head, running it with the hair, and then also the insides of the ears because they can get pretty hairy too. The tail is actually one of the trickiest parts of the pig to clip because you don't want to make it so that there's no hair on it, but yet you don't want it to look like a woolly mammoth tail. So I like to keep the clip off and then simply pick up any stray hairs that are poking out until it looks nice and groomed. Like I said, I like to do this about a day before the show, but you can do it the day of the show. I prefer to do it the day before simply because I can hide any mistakes that I make. When you go to your show, you may notice that some people simply leave off any clip and just shave their pigs down to the skin. I don't like that, and I know many judges personally don't like that, as it makes their pigs look hard, and it's kind of unhealthy for them. So again, I recommend using a 3/8-inch clip. Alright, for the actual day of the fair. first thing that you need to do, of course, is make sure that your pig is eating and drinking plenty. If they aren't eating, they won't look as good as normal, and if they aren't drinking, they can get dehydrated. If you notice your pigs aren't drinking, electrolytes work very well to keep them hydrated, or even Gatorade. And then you need to wash your pigs. This is where all of the time that you washed them every day and the Miracle Whipper mayonnaise comes in handy. So get them as clean as you possibly can so that they'll look good in the showing. Alright, for supplies that you'll need when you show, you need to wear either a button-up shirt or a polo shirt, belt, jeans, and boots. No hats are allowed in the show ring. You also need a brush like this that you can stick in your pocket. Some people use rags, but they can get kind of dirty just carrying them around. And finally, most importantly, your whip. So let's go now to the actual showing. Your pig, to walk your pig, you tap on the back to go forward, the side of the shoulders to turn either way, and in the rare occasion that they get in a corner, you can back them up by tapping them on the head. There is one cardinal rule of pig showing: never ever hit the ham, as that will bruise them. When you're in the show ring, there is actually a funny type of walk that you have to do, and I wouldn't recommend practicing this in front of your friends. So when you're showing, you cock your arm like so, bend over a little bit. Some people bend this far down, some stand straight. This is medium. And then you carry your extra arm or other arm just simply hanging at your side. Don't go for the broken arm look or the straight down look. Hanging like so, ready to reach out and stop the pig if need be. The entire time you're showing, you need to keep your eye on the judge. And most people recommend keeping about 10 to 15 foot distance between yourself and the judge. And one of the things that you need to do, especially for showmanship, is give the judge a view of all the pig's angles. So the way I like to show is I start by giving the judge a view of the side of my pig, turn him so you can watch him walking away, and then turn for the other side, and then a forward view. Pretty much do that the entire time you're showing. It's kind of monotonous, but it works. Another thing is to keep your pig away from other pigs and fences as much as possible. They can get dirty, they may decide to set up camp by the fence, or even worse, pick a fight with other pigs. One of the most important things that you can do when showing is always keep your eye on the judge. That shows that you're paying attention to him and that you are invested in your show pig business, not just out for fun. You're actually having fun, but you're actually working hard at it. Finally, you can pen your pig. Sometimes judges tell you to pen your pig, which is simply you go put your pig in a pen, and especially at this time, you can take your brush and mop, get any dirt off of them. And then when you're released from your pen, you can simply just walk out. But again, another cardinal rule of pig showing: you must always latch your gate behind you. Farm kids is easy to remember, other people not so much. Just don't forget. So, like I said, keep your eye on the judge. And another thing, it seems kind of weird, but don't smile when you're showing. Even if you're having fun, don't smile. The judges see this as a serious business, unless you're an adorable little girl, in which case, grin as big as you can. Alright, so like I said, buying and feeding your pig are very important things to showing, but so are the skincare and the actual showing of your pig. Like I said, this can also be very overwhelming, so I recommend that you ask somebody who has experience for help, and if you combine what you've learned today and their advice, you should have a great show.